I mean, Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this
surpassed expectations, already taking down one of the league's very best.
This is what Angel Reese does.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have brought limelight to the WNBA in recent times. With their rivalry from college into the WNBA, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have become among the most well-known players in women's basketball. Their interactions have often attracted great attention since they highlight their skill and fierce competitiveness.
Clark trying to come back to it. Clark shakes Van Lith into the lane, gets fouled by Reese. And then Angel Reese takes a tumble afterwards.
Let's backtrack a bit. At the University of Iowa, where her remarkable court vision and scoring prowess distinguished her, Clark first created waves. Having an average of 27.8 points per game in her sophomore year, she guided the country in scoring. Among her many honors was the Staley Award for the top guard in women's collegiate basketball.
As Caitlin Clark is going to go to the line to shoot two, and oh no, oh no, oh my goodness.
Conversely, Reese became known at the University of Maryland as a powerful presence. Her defensive skills and rebounding ability much enhanced her game. She was instrumental in LSU's strong runs in the NCAA tournament and enabled them to earn many Big Ten championships.
The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
During their collegiate years, especially in the 2023 NCAA tournament, Clark and Reese's rivalry became more intense. In the national championship game, a game watched almost 10 million times, Reese's LSU squad defeated Clark's Iowa. Reese's taunting of Clark in the last seconds of that game went viral and stoked their fierce competitiveness.
Now we see Aaliyah Del Rosario come into the game for LSU. She played incredibly well in the Sweet 16.
Brings great size and strength on the interior.
The following year, Clark and the Hawkeyes exacted their retribution in the Sweet 16, effectively ending LSU's campaign. This triumph opened the path for their professional careers and gave their legendary rivalry yet another chapter.
Caitlin Clark is different from any other player we have ever seen.
For Angel Reese, it is her size, her speed, and her strength.
As one entered the WNBA, the expectations of both players were great. Reese was chosen 8th by the Chicago Sky. Clark was selected as the #1 overall choice by the Indiana Fever in the WNBA Draft 2024. Their transition to the professional stage ensured that their duels would continue, drawing even more attention to their matchups.
Thing from us this year, it's been a harder path because we all have felt the expectations as the defending champs and obviously as a team that gets a whole lot of it.
In their first WNBA matchup, Clark proved why she was the top choice. From the outset, she commanded the floor, guiding her team's plays and aggressively driving to the hoop. Her confident play was clear, and she was willing to attempt huge shots when they mattered. Aaliyah Boston made tremendous screens for Clark, allowing room for her to execute her hallmark shots with accuracy.
Here comes Caitlin. She loves transition. Martin from the corner.
Was worried about getting into foul trouble with their bigs. Keep throwing it inside.
Clark's effect was not limited to scoring. She played a significant part in setting up her teammates, providing shooting chances, and increasing the team's overall performance. Her play in this game highlighted her attacking skill and devotion to defense.
Someone on her that doesn't exactly have that kind of size just seemed a little criminal in my opinion, because Caitlin ate every time, even over that extended arm of Angel Reese. Caitlin gets the shot off, and then
late in the third quarter, the game took a dramatic turn as Reese escalated her intensity. Reese tried to block Clark as she drove toward the basket, but she ended up striking Clark across the face. The officials first reported it as a common foul, but after inspection, they decided the contact was deliberate and changed it to a flagrant foul.
Clark and the Fever started 0-5 on the season, but there's no doubt this young squad is starting to find its stride.
Caitlin Clark celebrates her first win in the WNBA.
Clark was unaffected even in this passionate moment. Her team had a vital lead since she sank the 2 technical free throws. This episode seemed to strengthen her will only. Her unrelenting drive was evident when she scored 9 points in the third quarter's last 5 minutes.
Another. Clark. Too much space.
You cannot put your hands down understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are, knowing that Iowa likes to run, so transition deep.
Additionally, Clark's defensive abilities were on exhibit. The top scorer for the Sky, Breanna Stewart, tried to throw off Clark with a screen. Still, Clark resisted and blocked Mabry's three-pointer try. Grabbing the opportunity, Clark moved quickly to attack, running a pick and roll with Boston, which resulted in a vital laydown.
The highest since 2015, and that's as far back as our records go, as round 3 between Indiana and Chicago is underway.
Clark moved around a screen for the last play of the game, pulling up from deep and striking a 30-footer that drove the Fever ahead by 7 points. Emphasizing her ability to rise to the occasion under great pressure, Clark celebrated her clutch performance, and the arena burst into cheers.
I mean, the three-point contest can't wait for this year after what Sabrina Ionescu did last year. Then you got Team USA against Team All-Stars. Clark connects on her third three of the game.
Their second consecutive triumph against their Midwest rivals, the Fever's 91-83 victory over the Sky, with a game-high 23 points, almost a triple-double with 9 assists, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Clark performed absolutely outstanding. Only 4 WNBA players have matched this stat line. Thus, Clark is the only rookie to do so.
Another. Clark. Too much space.
You cannot put your hands down. Understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are, knowing that Iowa likes to run, so transition deep.
Reese voiced annoyance with the officials' classification of her contact with Clark as a flagrant foul following the game. She defended her actions, stating that she couldn't control the referees and felt they affected the game significantly.
Into Boston, Clark gets knocked down, no call. Here comes Mitchell, dancing through the lane, scoops it in. Kelsey Mitchell's downhill attack.
This incident wasn't the first contentious moment for Reese this season. Earlier in the month, she was ejected from a game against the New York Liberty after quickly picking up 2 technical fouls. The WNBA later overturned the second technical, acknowledging that she should not have been ejected.
Boston, who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect! Fifth three of the game.
Reese's series of controversial calls add complexity to her first season in the league. Despite these challenges, she has also displayed her abilities, tying a WNBA rookie record with her 6th consecutive double-double in the same game, gathering 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists.
3-second difference, game and shot clock. Here is Mabry, dumping it in. Cardoso the catch and the finish. Here's Cardoso working Boston.
Clark's season has been remarkable. Averaging 16.1 points per game, she ranks 17th among elite scorers in the league. Her impressive scoring ability is exactly what made her a prime target for the league's best defenders. In just her first 15 games, she has already faced 14 former all-defensive players.
Her field goal percentages actually go up. Clark trying to draw the foul. Referee signaled to count it.
Despite the intense scrutiny, Clark has maintained a high level of production and poise. Her standout performances have marked her as the top rookie and ensured she is a focal point in every opponent's game plan.
Pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three. Conference will then advance to
Reese and Clark's rivalry has quickly become one of the most captivating narratives in women's basketball. Each game adds a new layer to their competition, drawing significant attention and showcasing their undeniable talent.
Well, you know, it's meeting number 2. Let's do, how about a couple of tips to get this thing going? Eric Bruton is our crew chief. Fatu Sissoko Stevens, Jenna Renew are our officials here today.
Their encounters, beginning in college, have progressively drawn more viewers. They played a pivotal role in setting a record for the most watched women's college basketball game in 2023, attracting nearly 10 million viewers. This record was broken again the following spring, with 12 million fans watching their clash for a spot in the Final Four. As professionals, their rivalry continues to be a major draw. Their first WNBA meeting this season pulled in 1.5 million viewers, marking it as the 4th largest audience for a WNBA game game in the last 2 decades. The professional careers of Reese and Clark are just beginning, but their rivalry is already defining their trajectories in the WNBA. Every time they face off, the court becomes a stage for high-level competition, captivating audiences and turning each game into a must-see event. Their intense rivalry and undeniable talent propel women's basketball into a new era of recognition and excitement.
All-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Caitlin Clark has been making people pay since her freshman year in Iowa City.
Clark's consistent performance, resilience under pressure, and ability to handle aggressive plays highlight her as a key player in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's remarkable journey from college basketball to the WNBA has been characterized by her exceptional skills, competitive spirit, and ability to thrive under pressure. Her ongoing rivalry with Angel Reese continues to draw significant attention, shaping their careers and adding to the narrative of women's basketball. Clark's ability to maintain composure and deliver under pressure has been a defining aspect of her game. Her performance in clutch moments has often been the difference maker for her team. This mental toughness is a trait that sets her apart from many other players. In addition to her scoring, Clark's playmaking ability has been crucial for the Indiana Fever. She consistently finds ways to involve her teammates, making everyone around her better. This unselfish style of play is one reason why she has been so successful in both college and the WNBA. Clark's defensive improvements have also been noteworthy. Initially targeted by opposing offenses, she has adapted and shown significant growth in her defensive game. Her ability to read plays and make crucial stops has become an asset for her team. Reese, while a formidable opponent, has had a more tumultuous start to her WNBA career. Her aggressive style has led to several controversial calls, which have sometimes overshadowed her contributions on the court. However, her ability to secure rebounds and impact the game defensively remains impressive. The dynamics of the Clark-Reese rivalry continue to evolve with each game. Their confrontations are not only about individual performances, but also about how they raise their respective clubs. This constant battle is a crucial narrative in the WNBA, engaging fans and media attention alike. Both players are aware of the spotlight on them and have embraced their roles as leaders. Their rivalry is a testament to their competitive nature and desire to be the best. It pushes them to new heights and ensures that their encounters are always must-watch events. Clark's leadership extends beyond the court. Her poise in handling media and public attention demonstrates maturity beyond her years. She is a role model for young athletes, showing that success comes from hard work, dedication, and maintaining a positive attitude under pressure. Reese's journey, while different, also highlights important lessons. Her resilience in facing criticism and her ability to bounce back from setbacks are commendable. These qualities will undoubtedly help her as she continues to develop her game in the WNBA. The impact of the Clark-Reese rivalry extends beyond the court. It has brought more visibility to women's basketball, attracting new fans and increasing media coverage. This increased attention is vital for the growth of the sport and the recognition of the athletes' talents. As the season progresses, the anticipation for their next matchup continues to build. Every game gives their rivalry a fresh chapter and crafts a story that enthralls viewers. Their performances support the larger narrative of women's basketball and help their teams flourish. A trademark of Clark's career has been her capacity for clarity and performance under pressure. Her clutch performances are not just about scoring, but also about making the right plays at the right times. This basketball IQ is what makes her such a valuable player. Reese's physicality and presence in the paint are crucial for the Chicago Sky. Her ability to dominate the boards and alter shots makes her a defensive anchor for her team. Despite the controversies, her contributions are undeniable. The future of women's basketball looks bright, with players like Clark and Reese leading the way. Their rivalry is a microcosm of the competitive spirit and talent that exists in the league. It sets the stage for exciting games and memorable moments. In conclusion, the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is one of the most compelling storylines in women's basketball today. Their competitive nature, combined with their exceptional skills, ensures that their matchups are always highly anticipated. Clark's remarkable journey, characterized by her resilience and clutch performances, continues to inspire fans and elevate the sport.
Knocks it down! Her third three of the quarter! first year with the Liberty and the WNBA. Phoebish, the rookie, defending the other rookie, Caitlin Clark.
Both fans and experts have been enthralled by Caitlin Clark's rise in the WNBA this season, as she is not only a fantastic rookie, but also a player who redefined standards.
Game this season, Alyssa Smith makes the tough layup. Fever up 7, that was a cough drop shot. Started off a little hoarse and then it ended smooth. Oh, what about Clark? Another step back triple, already at double digits.
Her achievements have established new standards for greatness and started discussions on what it means to be really outstanding in the league, therefore transcending conventional criteria.
Well, a date with destiny, a rematch of last year's national championship, but let's start with this game. Your teammates got involved, many people in double figures. How much of a team win was this today?
In every game, Clark demonstrates that she is not only performing well, but also setting the benchmark for future generations.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's why we were so successful. We really moved the ball, whether they're in man, whether they're in zone, whether it was transition. I thought we executed in every single area, but also our defense was really good. Only gave up 68 points, and I thought they scored a lot there in the fourth, so proud of the group.
Clark's accomplishments this season have placed her at a level of excellence unique to her. Her whole squad is better when she can score from deep and provide perfect passes.
Don't keep posting up, but you know who they go to. 22 from the outside. Oh, this is gonna happen quick. On her team, don't let this crowd get to you. So far, done anything.
She has often shown a degree of play that is above what is usually anticipated of a rookie, unlike some others. Since Dawn Staley has expressed a different view, supporting Angel Reese, many have come to feel she merits the esteemed Rookie of the Year award, a viewpoint not shared elsewhere. Viewers have seen the clear differences between Clark and Reese.
Clark trying to come back to it. Clark shakes Van Lith into the lane, gets fouled by Reese. And then Angel Reese takes a tumble afterwards.
Reese's paint performance is outstanding, but Clark's general game really distinguishes her. Her skill is remarkable in three-pointers from long range and in her ability to make pivotal passes that alter the flow of a game.
Caitlin Clark is going to go to the line to shoot two, and oh no, oh no. Oh my goodness.
Keep in mind, Angel Reese hurt her ankle in the SEC tournament.
This disparity in skill levels emphasizes the reason many feel Clark is the more worthy Rookie of the Year contender. This season, Clark's historical achievements are many. By reaching a triple-double, she became the first rookie in WNBA history and raised new benchmarks for what rookies can do.
Turnover for rookies like Clark as she weaves her way inside, caught at the foul.
We saw Caitlin Clark do a ton of that at Iowa. A lot of people not.
Another evidence of her exceptional skill is her capacity to score at least 25 points and disperse 10 assists in one game. These successes are outstanding for any player in the league.
NBA, I think Caitlin Clark just answered that a little bit, weaving through not one, not two, four defenders protecting the ball and absorbing contact. Didn't even fall down for the N1.
Not just for a rookie, apart from her scoring and assists, Clark's all-around game is exceptional. Her varied performance in a single match includes 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 5 three-pointers. Breaking the Indiana Fever's single-game assist record 3 times in succession emphasizes her consistency and regular performance capacity even more. Clark's fame and marketability have greatly influenced the WNBA's economics.
A miss. Clark from the logo!
Well, you could see and you could sense that she was starting to feel it again. And right here, the rhythm dribble. You can stop Johnson on the other end.
Her All-Star Game jersey sold out in only 18 minutes, underscoring her impact off the court. Rare and indicative of the sort of transforming influence a Rookie of the Year should have is this kind of market effect. Comparatively speaking, Clark's figures are much better. Gunning 40% from the field, she averages 16.8 points, 7.8 assists, and 5.9 rebounds per game, although Reese has 13.5 points, 12 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game.
Clark hammered. 3 Sky players coming over.
At the top, the official is pointing to his head here, and I think they're going to look at this.
She still needs to equal the exceptional quality of performance Clark always produces. Clark's case for Rookie of the Year is strengthened even more by her supremacy in assists per game and her ability to shine in several important areas.
Here comes Caitlin. She loves transition from the corner.
Was worried about getting into foul trouble with their bigs. Keep throwing it inside.
Clark, she gets it on the go.
Though the figures are astounding, Clark's path has been challenging. Sometimes, her performance has suffered under the Indiana Fever's coaching and management choices. Strategic choices and poor game management have resulted in lost chances for triumph, therefore compromising Clark's performance as well as the team's success. Still, Clark keeps shining. She changes her approach throughout games and generates chances for her colleagues.
Chicago is underway. Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting Caitlin Clark with a
Clark's accomplishments against elite teams highlight her extraordinary skills even more. She scored 20 points, handed out 13 assists, and grabbed 6 rebounds against the Phoenix Mercury. 7 of her assists came in the first quarter alone. For any player, let alone a rookie, this capacity to rule games and manage the offense is remarkable. Although excellent, Angel Reese's performances fall short of Clark's in impact. Clark distinguished herself with her adaptability, great consistency, and transforming influence on the game. She has performed well under extreme pressure.
Hang on. Here's Wallace. Will pull up from a long 2 and knock it down. As Allen finds Carter, lost it, trying to get it back.
First overall draft pick using the calm and talent of a seasoned pro. The Rookie of the Year competition stays among the most fierce in recent memory as the season advances. Clark is a good candidate for the prize.
Absolutely, it's so good for women's basketball, and to be honest, I've watched a lot of LSU games, and what they're doing for women's basketball and the way their fans support is tremendous, and it's been fun to watch, and they've had a great season, so I know it's going to be a great game, and both teams are going to be ready to go, and it's just going to be great for our game, and we couldn't be more excited.
Thanks, go have some fun.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, Caitlin Clark, terrific.
Given her amazing record-breaking speed and general influence on the conference, the final choice will rely on the votes and assessments of the league's officials and media representatives, who will weigh the general potential of these next players along with raw statistics. Professionally, Caitlin Clark has already had a lasting impact. Her skill and diligence are shown by her capacity to challenge and surpass the league's top players. Although the Rookie of the Year award is still under contention, Clark has unquestionably set a high benchmark for the next WNBA players. This season, Clark's path has been rather extraordinary. She has kept performing at a top level despite major problems with the coaching and administration of her squad. Her resilience will emphasize even more her fit for the Rookie of the Year accolade. In both their playing styles and their influence on the game, Clark and Reese differ clearly. Reese excels in the paint, but Clark distinguishes herself with her three-pointers and assists, therefore altering the game dynamics. This all-encompassing strategy helps Clark to be a more useful player and a greater Rookie of the Year contender. Based on Clark's historical performance this season, being a WNBA rookie has changed its definition. Her triple-doubles and record-breaking exploits have raised expectations for the next generations of players. These achievements are evidence of her great skill and diligence. The WNBA has also been much influenced by Clark's marketability. Her remarkable ability to sell out jerseys in minutes and promote league economic development is based on drive. Another reason Clark merits the Rookie of the Year accolade is their off-court impact. Though the Indiana Fever administration presents difficulties, Clark has kept shining. Her strong performance has not been discouraged by poor game management or strategic choices. Her flexibility and capacity to overcome these challenges underline even more her fit for the Rookie of the Year title. Against elite teams in the league, Clark has had some outstanding performances. For any player, but especially a rookie, her capacity to rule games and manage the offense against the top players in the league is a unique talent. Another reason Clark merits the Rookie of the Year accolades is his capacity for under pressure performance. Although Angel Reese is a good player, his influence on the game is different from what Clark brings about. Her consistency, flexibility, and general impact on the league distinguish Clark. She has performed well under extreme pressure. The first overall draft pick using the calm and talent of a seasoned pro, the contest for Rookie of the Year stays fierce as the season advances. Clark is a good candidate for the trophy, given her outstanding accomplishments and general influence on the league. The final choice will rely on the votes and assessments of the league's officials and media representatives, who will weigh the general potential of these next players along with raw statistics. Clark has greatly changed this season's WNBA. Her skill and diligence are evident in her capacity to challenge and surpass the top performers in the league. Although the Rookie of the Year award is still under contention, Clark has unquestionably set a high benchmark for the next WNBA players. The difficulties Clark's Indiana Fever's administration and coaching have presented have not affected her performance. She has kept performing at a top level despite bad strategic choices and game management. Her resilience will emphasize even more her fit for the Rookie of the Year accolade. Let's take a turn to see what Coach Staley has to say about the Rookie of the Year. Dawn Staley's position in the WNBA Rookie of the Year race has sparked significant debate among basketball enthusiasts. Her endorsement of Angel Reese over Caitlin Clark as the Rookie of the Year has raised eyebrows and stirred discussions regarding her criteria for this prestigious title. Staley, a respected figure in women's basketball, has an impeccable track record as a player and coach. Her opinions carry weight, making her preference for Reese particularly noteworthy. Reese, undoubtedly a talented player, has had an impressive rookie season, averaging 13.5 points, 12 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game. Her shooting percentage stands at 41.1%, and she leads among rookies in rebounds. Staley's support for Reese likely stems from these solid statistics and Reese's impact on the court. However, many argue that Caitlin Clark's season has been even more extraordinary. Clark's performance has been nothing short of historic. She has set multiple records, including being the first rookie to achieve a triple-double in the WNBA. Furthermore, Clark broke the single-game assist record for the Indiana Fever, a feat she replicated in 3 subsequent games. Her consistent high performance puts her on track to shatter the season assist record for a rookie. Staley's stance becomes even more contentious when considering Clark's off-court impact. Clark's popularity and marketability have been significant, drawing attention and enthusiasm from fans and the media alike. This level of influence is rare for any player, let alone a rookie, and speaks volumes about Clark's significance to the league. Staley's preference for Reese could be attributed to various factors, including personal biases or a different set of criteria for evaluating rookie performance. Some speculate that Staley might value Reese's consistency and rebounding prowess more than Clark's record-breaking achievements and playmaking abilities. Others believe that Staley might be attempting to highlight Reese's potential and future contributions to the league. It's also essential to consider the broader context of Staley's comments. As a coach, she might see qualities in Reese that align more closely with her coaching philosophy or the style of play she advocates. Staley's perspective, shaped by her experiences and insights into the game, might prioritize certain aspects of a player's performance that aren't immediately apparent in statistical comparisons. Despite these considerations, many fans and analysts find it difficult to overlook Clark's historic season. Her ability to perform at such a high level, break records, and significantly impact her team's dynamics, all while navigating the challenges of being a rookie, is remarkable. Clark's achievements, both on and off the court, make a compelling case for her as the Rookie of the Year. In conclusion, Dawn Staley's endorsement of Angel Reese over Caitlin Clark for the Rookie of the Year title has added an intriguing layer to this season's narrative. While Reese's contributions are undeniable, Clark's historic performance and substantial impact present a strong argument for her candidacy. Staley's perspective, shaped by her extensive experience and unique viewpoint, brings valuable insight to the discussion. However, the debate continues, reflecting the excitement and passion surrounding this year's Rookie of the Year race.